The Heat play their final game of the California Classic Summer League tonight versus the Kings, 10 p.m. And as far as Dame Lillard goes, I know I haven't really mentioned it throughout the headlines, but Dame Lillard, nothing has changed from his end. All the reports suggest he wants to come to Miami. It's Miami or nowhere else for Dame Lillard. And, we've seen reports from Adrian Wojnarowski that the Blazers are in no hurry to get this done. And the reports suggest that the Heat are actively, and the Blazers, looking for a third, maybe fourth, maybe more than 4-team deal to get this done. Yesterday, there was a ton of discussion about the Heat potentially having to acquire Ben Simmons in a deal as well. I've never seen so much Ben Simmons support from Heat fans.
It's funny. Brendan Tobin was like, he's perfect for Heat culture. The Heat will be able to turn him around. Like, if anyone can turn Ben Simmons back into this superstar that we saw in the first couple seasons, the Heat could do it. And someone tweeted back at Tobin, like, you are going to have to go through your timeline and clear out a whole bunch of bum Simmons tweets. And so is everyone else in Heat Nation.
Oh, I don't want him.
You'd take him if it got you Damian Lillard.
For sure.
Oh,
for sure.
It's a trade.
You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a deal to get Ben Simmons. It's a deal to get Damian Lillard. If it comes with Ben Simmons, God bless it.
What if we get caught with Ben Simmons, though?
Who cares?
Jimmy's going to care when he punches him in the face third practice.
But it won't matter. I mean, Ben Simmons literally will be fourth in like maybe fifth.
Yeah.
As a go-to guy, like, it just doesn't need, like, you know what I mean? Like, if it gets you Damian Lillard, it does not matter.
If Ben Simmons is on this team, he's the fifth option between Bam, Jimmy, and then who?
Bam, Jimmy, Damian Lillard.
No, but he's going to be like I said, we get stuck with Ben Simmons and Dame doesn't
but
come.
It's because no. It is to get Damian Lillard. The only reason you're getting Ben Simmons is because he's facilitating a 4-team deal. You're ending up with Dame Lillard and Ben Simmons.
It's so the idea is that Brooklyn is going to send. Remember, they have a ton of picks now from Phoenix and from the Sixers, right? Brooklyn would get involved. They want Tyler Hero. They would take on Tyler Hero, but the only way that they're going to jump in on this trade is if they can offload Ben Simmons somewhere. So the Heat would have to move Lowry, Duncan Robinson, and Hero, bring in Dame, and end up acquiring Ben Simmons in this hypothetical trade, because it's the only way Brooklyn would be willing to, one, part with X amount of draft picks necessary to satisfy Portland, and two, take on Tyler Hero while doing it. And I'm with you, Hawk.
And by the way, facilitate a competitor getting Damian Lillard. Like, if Brooklyn's going to be part of it, they go, well, wait a second, we're going to allow the Heat to get that much better. Like, there's got to be a lot in this for us.
I'm with you, Hawk. If it means Dame and you're keeping Jimmy and Bam, whatever it takes.
Yeah, to me, there's no downside there.
They're handcuffing us with Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but you have a championship roster with or without him. So what's the difference?
I agree.
And by the way, I will say last year when Ben Simmons was being traded away from Philly, a lot of national pundits came out and said if there was a team that could turn Ben Simmons' career around, it would be Miami. And not that I want Ben Simmons, and not that I'm coming out on a limb here and saying the Heat will turn Ben Simmons back into an all-star. There is some validity to that statement.
Because of the fact that they get unproven players to play above themselves.
And proven players to play above themselves. And LeBron, they get him to the championship level. Jimmy Butler to the NBA Finals level. That's why Damian Lillard is coming here, I'm guessing. Yeah. So there is validity to it.
That culture, that work ethic, the toughest, the strongest, the best condition. I don't see that out of Ben Simmons, and it might be from the video I watched of him having shoot around with his cell phone in his pocket. I just don't see culture in Ben Simmons. Y'all might be right. You can prove me wrong. I don't see him adjusting his whole life to Heat culture.
Yeah, you might be right. Either way, though, he's a bum until he becomes a Miami Heat player. And then the second he does, oh, baby, we got Ben.
We don't need you, Vic Fangio. We got Vic Fangio. It's my guy.